Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the Noon News from Montana's news leader.
Good Monday afternoon, everyone. Thank you for starting your week with us. I'm Victoria Hill in for Samantha Sullivan. Historic and deadly flooding has parts of the Midwest underwater. Thousands of people have been evacuated in Nebraska and Iowa, where disaster declarations are in place. A combination of heavy rainfall and snowmelt are contributing to the rising waters, which have forced the closures of major roadways and interstates. Flood watches and warnings are in effect for at least a dozen states. CBS's DeMarco Morgan is in Elkhorn, Nebraska, one of the communities isolated by the flooding.
Water stretches as far as the eye can see. In Nebraska, fields and homes are completely submerged.
I was petrified. You know, I didn't know how fast it was coming up.
Homeowners near the Elkhorn River were shocked by the devastation.
Every piece of furniture in the cabin's underwater, you know, so that's the worst it's ever been since we've been out here.
Floodwaters shut down roads and highways, at one point totally cutting off the town of Fremont.
We are trapped. We can't get in or out of Fremont, and so planes are flying in supplies from all over.
The National Guard dispatched choppers with 1.5-ton sandbags, dropping them in high waters to prevent the flood from spreading. Officials say nearly 300 people have been rescued from flooding across Nebraska alone. The flooding is an aftershock of last week's bomb cyclone, which bombarded the northern plains with blizzard conditions. Now, rapidly melting snow and rain have engulfed the region with water. Before and after satellite images show the magnitude of flooding along the Missouri, which damaged dozens of buildings at Offutt Air Force Base. A third of the facility is reportedly underwater. In Iowa, the swollen rivers busted over and through levees. Residents of Hornick, Iowa were evacuated before the worst unfolded. They were allowed to return Sunday for a few hours and assess the damage to their homes.
The emergency manager that's been in that position for 13 years said he has never seen anything like it. Every single levee was overtopped, water coming in from every direction.
And now we'll check in with Ed over at the Weather Center. Ed, this warm weather sure is nice, but with it, as we just saw, come some big problems.
That's for sure. That part of the country will continue to see a lot of concerns, and in fact, it's become more frequent that we see these one-day extremes. And in this case, it was rain and snow across the continental United States over the course of the last century. But we're really watching these areas anywhere from the Mississippi, extending all the way up into the Missouri rivers, where we're continuing to see anything in the green shaded areas, still with a lot of this flooding going on. And you see a lot of it concentrates right around Nebraska and that area around Omaha. The unfortunate news is that that area could be prone to having more rainfall as we start getting into next week. Take a closer look at our forecast coming up.
Thank you so much, Ed. As a Montana Highway Patrol trooper and 2 other victims fight for their lives following a shooting and manhunt in Missoula, the patrol says there's also rumors and misinformation being spread. On Trooper Wade Palmer's condition, the Montana Highway Patrol says his family wishes to keep his medical updates private at this time. They're asking the public to respect that by not sharing any information or updates via social media that have not come directly from the Highway Patrol. Another piece of inaccurate information that surfaced is a bank account that's being set up for the family. This has not been confirmed by the family. However, a GoFundMe account shared by the Highway Patrol on social media is legitimate. The Montana Highway Patrol is asking anyone who comes across misinformation to contact them in a private message so it can be addressed. The suspect in the shootings, 29-year-old Jonathan Birch, is scheduled to make his initial appearance in Missoula County Justice Court this afternoon. He faces 1 count of deliberate homicide for the death of Shelley Hayes. Birch is also charged with 3 counts of attempted deliberate homicide for shooting and injuring Trooper Palmer, Julie Blanchard, and Casey Blanchard, who are also recovering from their injuries. Birch led law enforcement on a 7-hour manhunt after shooting the first 3 victims Thursday night in Missoula. Authorities say he shot Hayes and the Blanchards after they pulled over to check on Birch, who was flashing his headlights at them. It was after a second shooting early Friday that officers took Birch into custody without incident. Trooper Palmer's wife, Lindsay Kathy Palmer issued this statement this morning, saying in part, "I want to extend my sincere gratitude to Montana and Utah for all of their support and to all of the caring people throughout the nation that have offered prayers and positive messages. Knowing that our communities are coming together at our time of need is a great comfort. It gives us the ability to focus our attention on Wade and family, which is the most important thing at this time." So far, Trooper Palmer's GoFundMe account has raised about $129,000 of its $150,000 goal. Fundraising pages for the other victims are about $5,000 shy of their goals. Meanwhile, a fire department in northwest Montana is mourning the loss of a colleague. Marion Fire Department Chief Katie Mast has confirmed with MTN News that firefighter Tiffany Hamden died in a motor vehicle accident on Sunday. Mast added that the accident was not while Hamden was on shift at the firehouse. According to the Marion Fire Department's Facebook page, Hamden had been working with the fire department for 4 years and leaves behind 4 children. The post said, quote, "Tiffany, you will forever be missed, but we will take it from here." In Bozeman, another roof down. This time it was the ice rink at Bogart Park. The Bozeman Fire Department responded to the scene Sunday evening just after 8 o'clock. No injuries were reported, but the Bozeman Fire Department said the structure will likely collapse some more. This marks the 4th roof collapse in Bozeman in recent weeks, after the roofs of 2 gyms collapsed on the MSU campus and the roof of a horse arena at a nonprofit caved in. No injuries were reported in any of